Hi, it's Wendy Ferguson, the Kitchen Mystic here. If you are a returning viewer, thanks so much, and if you're new here, thanks for popping by. So I was going to make another video, but then this little video just popped into my head. So if you are awake, and if you are on an awakening spiritual journey, my guess is the last couple of weeks have been really heavy. You feel drained, you're feeling a little nauseous, you're not sleeping well, maybe you've got a bit of anxiety, what else? Yeah, maybe that's enough. So what I'm going to do in this video, first I'm going to make a cup of tea. What I'm going to do is to put the kettle on and make yourself a cup of tea. What we're going to do together today, and this isn't going to be a long video, we're just going to run over a few little exercises or my top tips, and I've actually written them down. Where are they? I've written them down. So I've written them down so I don't go off track. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run through my 7 top tips to help you survive through this intense energy. I was doing okay until a couple of weeks ago, and then it just hit me again. And yesterday was okay, but today's not okay. So if that makes sense to you and you understand what I'm talking about, pop back and we will run through those top tips. See you soon. I was going to go down and film this video in my wardrobe office YouTube studio, but I couldn't be bothered. And also what I'm going to do is just prep some muesli slices snacks while I'm chatting to you. There's a saying, isn't there, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, I think it is. So that's what I'm doing. So I've written down, as I said, I've written down the my 7 top tips. And the first top tip, hang on, I'm just going to have a slurp of tea. The first top tip is have a solid morning routine. Otherwise, sometimes that energy will just ruin your day, and it's an intense energy at the moment. 2025 has had some of the most intense energy I've felt in my life. So what I do, my morning routine at the moment is quite simple. I just wake up, and if I remember, straight away, I remember what was told to me overnight. If my spirit guides have said anything, if I've got to remember some dream or a message for someone. So I remember that straight away before I come back into my body. Then I set an intention for the day. Like today's intention was balance, because yesterday I felt really, really sick. And then I take out my trusty old journal and I write all the crap that's in my head on here. And I get video ideas, I get all kinds of things just jump into my mind in the morning. Once I've done that, then I get out of bed, have a cuppa and get on with the day. I just find that when I don't do that consistently, I am all over the place, and it is really difficult to kind of ground and get back into my body properly and get on with my day. So that's number 1, is have a solid morning routine. I know a lot of you are really busy out there, and I know that's not easy to do. But if you can, just take 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It could be, you could do some stretching. You could go and stand out on the grass for a few minutes. You could play one of your favorite songs, okay? It doesn't matter what it is, you just need to do something. I think I'm just going to get some baking paper. You just need to do something that's going to help you through your day, because that's the name of the game at the moment. It is really hard at the moment with this energy. It's as I've said, I've never felt energy like this. I think I said it, maybe it's just in my head. I've never felt energy like this. 2025 has had some really intense energy, and I don't think, please excuse me, I'm just going to line my tin. I don't think this is going to stop. I think we really need to prepare ourselves for more intense energy. Okay, so that's number 1. That is number 1. What was number 2? Number 2! Oh yeah. Number 2 is a really, really good one. I just wrote down a quick note and I went, manage your energy, okay? So when the energy is really, really intense, And as awakened beings, what we're doing is we are helping everybody that lives on this planet, we are helping them go through this evolution, this reset, this change. And so we can really feel what's going on. So that's why a lot of us, this is my opinion, hey, you might say, no, that's a load of rubbish. That's why a lot of us are really, really tired. So what you've got to do is just conserve your energy. There are a few people out there who are awakened, and those lucky bunnies have they have really high energy. But what I've found is a lot of people like you and I don't have high energy, okay? So what you've got to do is just conserve your energy. Just do the basics and get through the day when it's a really, really bad day. It's not bad, it's really intense, and you can feel that there's stuff going on the planet. And in the Schumann resonance lately, you can actually see that. You can see that things are changing. You can see that things are very different on this planet. So that's number 2. I got interrupted, something happened, the camera switched off and I didn't even notice. So I've been standing here talking to you guys and nothing's been recorded. So I think we recorded number 2 and we're on number 3. So number 3, I've already gone over number 3, we're going to redo it. It's number 3 is be careful when you're out and about. It's really important to be careful when you are out and about. Especially if there are a lot of people around you when you're out and about. Even if you protect yourself, sometimes you're going to come away from that situation, from the hairdressers, from the supermarket, from the doctors, from the gym. You're going to come away from that situation feeling drained. So this is my number 1 hack for you, is to try and go early to those places. I know it's not always possible, but go early, get in and get out. Now there's a lot of people out there who are living in lower frequency patterns, and they can feel when someone like us walks into their space, they will just start taking our energy. Or, worst case scenario, they will say something nasty or be a bit of a demonic kind of person. That does happen. It's just because they can feel our energy. Probably not consciously, but they can feel our energy. So when you're out and about, be really careful, okay? It's really, really important to be careful when you're out and about. I'm just getting my last of the stuff together for my music sites. I've got my oven on. So that was number 4. Number 5. Oh, this is a really good one. Number 5 is to ask your spirit guides for help. When you know that you have a really busy day or a busy week and you've got to get all these things done, and do it daily. I quite often do it daily. Ask for their help. And the other thing that I've done, which has been really, really effective in the past, my tea's gold, gotta make another one. The day before you've got a really busy day, bring your spirit guides in, always say those working with 100% God power, and ask them to help you with the day. Run them through your day and ask them for help. Now what's going to happen is when you actually have that next day tomorrow, what I found is your day will go so much better than the one you've planned. So always ask for their help. They can't actually help you on their own. That's a law. They can't cross over and just come in and help you. I have heard of angels doing that, but that's very extreme. You actually have to ask them for help. So that was number 5. Number 6. What was number 6? Number 6 is something I've had to manage, and I have not been very good at it. So in this time, especially at the moment in 2025 energy, some days you're going to wake up and you're going to feel absolutely drained, okay? And you're not going to cope well with the day. It's just how some days go. So in those days when it's not, your life's not painting a pretty picture, you really have to really be careful about what you're thinking and how you're feeling and how that's affecting your day. Even though you may have no energy and you don't want to go anywhere and you don't want to, you're just like, oh my God, you still have to have those high frequency feelings. you still have to have those high frequency thoughts. Even though you don't want to do one of those things, you still have to stay in a high frequency vibration, and you have to really work on that. And this morning I didn't even want to get out of bed, but I got out of bed and here I am, trying to make a video. So it's really important to stay in higher frequency thoughts and feelings. And number 7. Number 7. Okay, number 7 is another goodie. It's like, keep an eye on what you consume for your body and what you consume for your mind. So I've noticed that I can hardly, I'm having trouble now eating processed food. So I think it's the frequency of the food. I don't know. Every now and then I'll eat something and it'll just be like, oh, I shouldn't have eaten that. Obviously for me, drinking alcohol, I can't drink alcohol anymore. Then, I'd love every now and then to kind of have a big gin and tonic and just zone out. And the other thing is, if I'm just mindlessly scrolling, I find that makes me really tired as well. So that's just about it from me. I know this video has been a little bit all over the place. I do hope you got some value out of it. If you did get some value out of it, please consider subscribing. It'll help me so much on this YouTube journey that I've just begun. And if you've got any comments or questions, just pop them down below and I will get to them when I can. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful day. That's me. Love and light. See ya. And my little muesli slice smells really good. See ya.